First, let me show you where our base of operations is, which is a small condo north of Lake Kawaguchi. It has a small view of Mount Fuji from the building, and it is a quiet location too, away from the hustle and bustle south of the lake. Now let's focus on the main reason why we're here in the first place. It is to have a shot at taking the most famous picture in Japan. It's probably the most iconic photo that represents a country and culture all in one photo. And I don't think there's any photo anywhere that comes close to it. It has the landscape, the architecture, and the nature all wrapped up into one. And the location is Chureito Pagoda. The landscape, of course, is Mount Fuji. The architecture is the pagoda, and the nature is the cherry blossom. The cherry blossom here blooms about a week later than the surrounding area due to its higher elevation, and it normally blooms about 2 weeks after Tokyo. That's if you're interested. Out of the week long that I was here, I went up here 4 times, and when it was all over, I was a tad bit too early. I would say peak would have been around 3 to 4 more days after we left Mount Fuji. As you can see here, at the base of the park, it was pretty much peak bloom here, but at the top, it was just near the beginning of the bloom. Now, the footage you're going to see here is a compilation of all the different days that we went up here, so don't be alarmed. Okay, let's discuss the logistics for this excursion. As you saw earlier, we drove about 10 minutes to get here. That was a mistake. Well, it would have been worse if we had relied on the local transit. Part of the roads were closed off, and to make matters worse, the parking lot was blocked off. So where the hell am I supposed to park? It's the locals' homes itself. They would wake up early in the morning and charge you about 1,000 yen to park. Now, when do they wake up? There's the dilemma. Sometimes 5 a.m., sometimes 6 a.m. But by that time, it may have been too late. Oh, a birdie. I didn't realize it until after I stopped recording. Too bad. So, you have to get here early, of course, because 1, you need time to find parking, and 2, a lot of time to hike up to the top, about 400 steps. If I were to do it over again, I would have found a place within walking distance and not have to drive. Local transit? Too late. The earliest time they operated was around, I believe, 7 a.m. But by that time, it's already too late. You'll see why. Trust me. You see, the trees down there has peak blooms, but the trees closer to the top here isn't quite peak yet. Now the footage here was near the beginning of the bloom and on a weekday, so it wasn't as busy. I was able to snag a good spot on this particular day. Pretty much everyone is doing the same composition. The pagoda and the cherry blossom on the foreground and Mount Fuji in the background. The cherry blossom here isn't peaked yet, of course, but the cloud action was pretty nice, and the strip of fog below the mountain was an added bonus. This one here was on my last day, and the cherry blossom still hasn't peaked yet. It was a clear day, as you can see also. Now I'm going to show you some clips of different days how busy it gets, packed like a bunch of sardines in a can. I'm going to show you about 3 pictures here, taken at different days and different times also. This first one, I like the cloud action here and the fog, but the cherry blossom isn't quite blooming yet. This one here, it's about the warm light from the sun, giving it a bit of warmth to the picture, but the blossom's still nowhere near the peak. And for this one, the cherry blossom is near peak, but there isn't any cloud action however. Some people may not like the cloud. Oh, and here's where I met photographer YouTuber Jason Vong. He goes here to Japan a lot, but he's a Sony shooter. Believe it or not, there were people who spent the night here at the bleachers staking their spot. And if it's a busy day, by 7 or even 6 AM, they will start to usher people through to let other people come in. After the main photo was taken, I attempted to find other photos to take, with not much success. I am still obsessed with shooting directly into the sun. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Even though this composition isn't great here, you can see how much of a difference when lighting enters the scene. The mood totally changes here when there's light, specifically warm light. After some more failed attempts, I decided to shoot something else. So I couldn't pass up shooting some Japanese maples. There's so many varieties. I really need to go back there for the fall again. Well, maybe in the future. For now, cheers!